अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरम् तत्पदं दर्शितं येन परमानन्दं सद्गुरुम्. We are taking 21 verse of Srimad Bhagavad Geeta, chapter 2nd. My dear friends, by the grace of Supreme Master Sachidananda Paramatma, which is living in every particle of the world and the galaxies and the universes, this mercy is coming from the Sachidananda Paramatma, Almighty God, for all universes, for all the seekers and lovers of the world, without any type of prejudiceness. The Krishna is telling to Arjuna, Veda vinashinam nityam ya ena majam avyayam katham sapurushaha partha kam dharayanti hantikam. Veda avinashinam nityam यह एनम अजम अव्ययम कथम सह पुरुषः पार्थ कम घातयति हन्तिकम. My dear Arjun, पार्थः यह, that पुरुषः person, एवं to this atma avinashinam, undestroyable, nityah, continuous, ajam, without the worth, and avyayam, it means never decay. Veda, it means knows. Sah, that person. Katham, how. Kam, whose. Ghatyati, it means killed. Katham, Ghatyati, it means killed by someone. Katham, how, come, whose, hanti, it means killed. My dear Arjun, that person knows that this Atma is continuously exist and nobody can kill this Atma. This Atma is without any type of decay or without any type of destruction. Nobody destruct the Atma. The person knows this fact that Atma has no birth. The person knows this fact. How he kill anyone and how he help to killing to anyone. My dear friend, although this teaching is looking very simple and very short, but it is not simple, it is not short. Because in this world, the maximum person, they are wandering in the illusion of the Maya by the different type of the ideology and the different type of the theories and the different type of mesmerism and traditional mischief by the many so-called holy persons in this world. That's why I see many foundation on this earth. Every person has make a foundation. Every person make a organization. Every religion has thousand foundations and organizations. In every religion, the many divisions, many type of branches, and they are opposing each other. Two thousand types of branches. In the so-called religion, I don't want to take the name of that religion. And even many branches in Sanatan Dharma. But in Sanatan Dharma, there is a good thing, there is a coordination. Everybody knows that God is the one. But in other religion, they are making the person completely blind. They say, no, God is only ours. And others are able to kill. They are opposite to the God. They are the follower of the Saturn. This type of conservative thinking that to create a hating atmosphere in the field of the spirituality and the divinity and the religions. So I want to say a very critical message that your religions are completely failed to make the peace and brotherhood on the earth. They are completely failed. I want to tell my disciples and lovers, never trap in any type of foundations. If the foundations are good, if the foundations are effective, if the foundations has great teachings, why this world is so painful and sorrowful? Why they do not change their followers only? Even because they are only in the illusion of the intellectuality, and their teachings are only intellectual, not real. A person cannot be satisfied by the picture of the food. Your intellectuality is the pictures of the food. A person cannot satisfy by the calendar of a woman. A person cannot be enlight his room by the calendar of the lamp, by the painting of the lamp. So you are all Your all divine practices, they are like a calendar of the lamp. And that's why you are not changed. You only do and then you be as you are. Violent, cruel, selfish, greedy, lusty. You are not changed. So my dear friends, the Krishna is teaching here not for intellectuality or not for your knowledge. Krishna is teaching here only for your transformation, your change. So, this is the principle of spirituality. Only those person can get enlightenment. They are dynamic person. They can change themselves continuously. They can break their own faith. They are give up the blindness. They can leave the meaningless exercises in the name of the divinity. They can only come and progress in this path. Otherwise, everybody knows if you put a boat in the river and tied that boat with a tree of the bank, you do anything, even you have the diesel engine to drive the boat, you cannot move this boat forward and you do not reach your destination. So your all consciousness is tied with your antahkarna, mind, intellect, mood and ego. That's why you do not understand what is the truth and what is the false. In the seeing, this stranger is looking very, very simple, but it is not simple. You should be understand very consciously what Krishna is telling. And this is the shelter of me. I am telling my teaching through the Krishna. Because all worldly persons, they have only the language of realize. They only have faith. They do not want to know. There is nothing in their life about the knowing. They only have faith. For this faith, they read the books, they listen their masters. The masters, they are also speaking after reading the books. They have no own experiences. They are the traditional masters, they are the traditional priests, they are traditional panditas. They are traditional orators. They are not changed in their life. How can they change the other's life? Their lamp is not enlightened. How can they enlighten the other's lamp? But the Jnanis, the enlightened masters, their language is different. Their language is knowing. Their language is being. Their language is changing. Their language is detachment. Their language, the invention and searching the truth inside. They do not say that believe us. They say only see inside. And you take your own experience. You know your own truth. You know your own nectar. You know your own being, the God existence inside of you. So knowing is light and faith is dark. Because why are you faith to anyone if you have eyes? You can see by your own eyes. A person say to you that I am telling faith that this is the sun. You say no, this is not sun because sun is there. You have only the photo of the sun. So that's a basic mistake of the religious persons. They very quickly have the faith and realize. No, don't realize. You see inside, then you realize yourself, your Atma, your presence of existence inside. So, many persons are teaching the meditations in this world. But the meditation which they are teaching, that is meditation of the mind, that is meditation of the intellect, that is meditation of the mood. And the mind, intellect and mood, they are very good creator. They create many hypothetical scenarios or scenes inside of you. And you think that this is the right meditation because it is enough to quote you in the illusions, different type of illusions. If once you are satisfied with any type of illusion or any type of faith or any type of given confidence directly, instructions of that fake masters in your subconscious mind, and you are now hypnotized by the very sophisticated manner, that is not direct hypnotism, that is that indirect hypnotism. And in this hypnotism you are going in the unconsciousness of the Maya. You are not conscious now. You are completely unconscious. My dear friend, this is going in this world, in the spiritual and the divine field. Person are teaching the concentration in the name of the meditation. Persons are teaching chanting in the name of the prayer. You are in yourself presence of God and you are praying for any other God. I see many religious prayers. They are all humiliating a person and glorify the hypothetical presence. But Geeta says, no, God is present inside of you in the form of your Atma. So you have no need to import the God. God is already inside of you. That's why the God is omnipresence. And Geeta is telling in his every stanza that God, if you want to search your inside God, you should have the identification, what is his trueness and what is the Maya's illusion. The Geeta is giving you the measure and the scale. So Geeta is telling Veda Vinashino. Veda, it means you know. You know. Because the real master never suggests any physically, mentally and intellectually activity in the name of the divinity, because the physical body is only the cover and illusion of Maya. Your mind is also an illusion because the Maya is create your illusion. My dear friend, it is very simple and it is very difficult too. Simple for those they are ready to change every second. They are the dynamic personalities. Difficult to them, they are caught in their own illusion and own conspiracy of the mind, intellect, mood and ego. They are fixed in the particular type of the spiritual groups. They are orthodox. They cannot get this enlightenment. If you want to fly in the sky, your feathers must be free, your wings must be free. If your wings is tied by the iron wire, how can you fly? All the illusion in the name of the divinity and the spirituality, they are the iron wires, steel wires, they are tied on your wings. So you are not flying. You are seeing the dream of the flying. But I want to cut that wires, and why I want to free your wings, then you can fly in the sky. That's why I tell again and again, and Geeta is tell, Veda Vinashino Nityam. Veda, it means you know. Veda means knowing. Avinashinam, which is inside of you, which is never destroyed. What is immortality inside, which is never born when you born and never die when you die. You must search that truth, that identity which is living inside of you. I suppose that is not God, that is not existence. But what is that? You search. Nityam, what is the omnipresent fact inside of you which was before your birth, which was after your, which will after your death, and which is every second with you. So, if the person want to be a scientist of himself, he can be enlightened, otherwise not. Because this Atma presents in everyone. Nobody is without Atma in this world. And everybody has that Atma. Atma is the knower. If you know anything, you will be separate from which thing you are knowing, and you are the knower. This is the mobile phone. I am the knower of this mobile phone. I am not a mobile phone. I am the knower. So I am separate from this mobile phone. I am knower of this body. So something is separate from this body. I am not body. I am knowing my mind by the meditation of the Sakshi. So I am not mind. So I am other than mind. I know that my intellect is doing different type of decisions and different type of conspiracies, and teach how to live in society. And there is a floppies, the experiences floppies in different years. As a library, there is the books arranged volume by volume. So I know that is intellect. How can I am intellect? I know that my mood is ever changing. Sometimes peaceful, sometimes pleasant, sometimes upset, sometimes idyll. So the changing of the mood, stage of the mood, how can I the mood? Because I know the mood. I know somebody say, please do not disturb me, my mood is not okay, we will talk later. Who knows that mood is not okay? And the same thing, you have do any wrong thing to anyone and you say, oh sorry my dear, beg me pardon, I was come in ego, you hurt my ego, and so I tell the bad words to you. Sorry. Who is come in the ego? Who is knowing that this is ego? That knower is your existence. So you should journey towards the existence, and you should leave these all things because they are not you. The seer is different and the seen is different. So my dear friend, Geeta is telling in this stanza, you should search which is the undestroyable. You should search which is the continue in any condition. Your body is not undestroyable. Your mind is not undestroyable, because when you sleep in the deep sleep, your mind goes. Your intellect is not undestroyable. Your mood is undestroyable. Your ego is not undestroyable, because these are washed out when you sleep. So, something else which is undestroyable in you, you must search them. Don't satisfy by the word. Don't satisfy by the discourses. Don't satisfy by the books. Don't satisfy by the other suggestions. You only satisfy when you know yourself. So Geeta is telling this message in this stanza. My dear friend, when you know these all things, when you know the knower, known and knowing, then there is nothing need to knowing anything, because that is the complete knowing. That is the complete knowing. The mesmerism and the magic must be open of this Maya in front of you. All secrets open. You are become the knower of all secrets. This condition of the knowing, the supreme knowing, is the condition of the transformation into the Atma Jnana, in the Atma. Dear, then after the dilemma of death and birth, that eradicate forever as the light comes and dark goes. So my dear friend, you can see clearly this world when you will be enlightened. You will see what is the truth. Otherwise, do not impose anything on you, because your mind is a great creator of illusion. You are Satchidananda Paramatma Brahma from unlimited time, and you will be Satchidananda Paramatma Brahma for all the unlimited time. But only the time interval when you are take birth and goes in the death, this time interval you are caught in the mesmerism of the Maya. You are really inside the supreme presence of the God, but your intention and your direction of the flowing your consciousness, that is becomes outside. As I given you an example of a theater, you goes in a talkies, film talkies, and see the film, movie, and your consciousness flows scene by scene in the movie, and you do not know how the 2 hours is spent. When you come back, you feel the tiredness in your eyes and brain. You see, oh, the movie so attractive, because I never remember that where I am, who I am involved in the seeing of that movie. So same example of this world. You are completely involved in the movie of this Maya. You think you are born, you think you are developing, you think you are become young, you think you are become mature age, you think that you are become old, you think now I am dying. You are not born, you are not developing, you are not dying. Because this movie is make a illusion in your mind. You are completely mesmerized in this world. So, if you do not search yourself, this is endless movie. This movie will not end. The talkies movie has a duration of 2 hours, but this movie has no duration. This movie is continue for the millions of the years. And this is an unrepetition movie, because in the new birth you have new experiences. In the new birth you have new sensory organs. In the new birth you have new type of feeling. In the new birth you have new type of relatives and friends. So ever fresh you will be see. Anything you will see that is ever fresh. So you will not bore or you will not detach, because it is a very, very attractive movie. My dear friend, it is very fortunate that you came to me, and I am teaching this awareness meditation for you. That world will not remain after the enlightenment, even the world is. You will live in this world, but you will not live like a beggar, you will live like an emperor. Because the emperor is not in this world who has the big territory or the big post. No, the real emperor that he is knowing is Atma, his soul, his existence, and living in this world like a king, like an emperor. So I want to giving you the kingdom of the nectar. So this jnana, this enlightenment, this light is called in India Amritasya Putraha. This is the verdict of Upanishad. And the Ajnani is called the Prathaha. Prathaha means the weight on the unnecessary burden on the earth. So the seeker and lover of the God, they are the son of the earth, because they will be transformed into the nectar, in the Pratha Putra. My dear friend, if a person is going to anywhere and he has the reservation to particular place, I tell a person is going by the train to the Delhi and he has a reserved seat, and if he give up that train by any cause, that he has no alternative to go to the Delhi, because this is the Sadguru is a train, and you are become the disciple or lover or well-wisher or any cause you join with the Sadguru. Cause is not important, but your joining is important. If any cause of your mind deviation or your intellectual foolishness, you give up the Sadguru and there is no alternative, then you will go in the illusion of the Maya for the millions of the years. So be careful. Be careful that you have got a chance of human birth and you achieve a very good master, so you should complete this journey of enlightenment. The Swami Sankaracharya says in his teaching, the birth of human is very, very precious. And the human birth, the seeker, the seeking of the truth, that is more important or more precious. But the Sadguru, if you get in this birth, that is the most precious. So, if the knower of the ultimate truth Brahma, if the Sadguru you get, that is, you are very fortunate person in if you are losing your chance that nobody is unfortunate like you in this world. So this stanza, Veda Vinashinam Nityam, my dear friend, know this knowledge, because this knowledge is the knowledge of your immortality, your continuity, your ever presence of the God inside. And my dear friend, because the Atma is immortal, so how can a person can kill the Atma? Because Atma is not in the circle of the nature. Atma is not in the limitations of the mortality of the nature. That is beyond all these things. My dear friend, the divinity of spirituality and the awakeness never destroy. The Meera says, खर्च न खूटे चोर न लूटे दिन दिन बढ़त सवायो. This money, he is compared with this thing, with the money, because comparison should be on your norms. This treasure of the God, it is unexpensible. You expense, but it will not decay, it will not eradicate, but it is increase all day by day, day by day. The original true treasure is the love of God. The original true treasure is the knowing inside your God. The original true treasure is the awakenness. The original true treasure is the consciousness of awareness inside in your Atma. That is the ocean of unfinished energy. And this is also beyond your knowing energy, because this energy of the Maya, but that is the divine energy, that is not part of the Maya. So, in this world, every power, every activities, every capabilities, every synthesis, every production, every destruction, these are illusion, but Maya is not illusion. Maya is not illusion. So the Maya is never destructible. So Krishna is telling to Arjuna, my dear Arjuna, do not doubt and do not come in the sorrow, because you are not a physical, mental and causal body. You are the nectar, you are the immortal, you are the light, you are the base of all. How can you can killed, and how can you being killed to anyone? So my dear Arjun, fight with the bravely. And I am also telling to you, my dear disciples, my dear lovers, live in this world bravely, because you are never die. You are the immortal presence of the God, existence inside Satchidananda Paramatma. When you come this knowing, then you do anything, but you be the Sakshi of the doing. You will see that you are not doing, this instrument of body is doing. You will see you are not thinking, this instrument of mind is thinking. You will see that you are not taking decision. This instrument of analytical mind, the computer process like your brain, that is called intellect, that is taking the decision and putting the decision in front of you, like a servant to put the file in front of the boss. So my dear friend, when a person live in the rejection and selection of their own existence, he only accept the selected persons or selected phenomena of the existence, is select them. He is the living in the God, he is living in the enlightenment. Like the masters, he is not doer, he is not aveler, he is not seer even, he is not karta even. He is beyond all the illusion of all the things. I am teaching you a very, very precious meditation, the meditation of Sakshi, to pull you up in this great condition of the knowing, this great condition of supreme enlightenment, this great condition of the immortality and the treasure of unfinished divine. For this meditation, you have nothing to do, you have only sit 70 minutes per day. And with the sitting of 70 minutes per day, it brings all these things by the grace of your master like me. You will be get the peace, you will be get the internal wisdom, you will get the divinity, you will get the guidance and the shelter of your own existence, which is the omnipresence, and you will get the last peak of enlightenment, and you will never born again, and you will never die. You are completely free. You have a total freedom for death and birth. Your consciousness comes out from all illusions and jails and boundings and boundaries and tightness. That is called Atma Jnana. If you don't want to get Atma Jnana, don't worry. I know what you want. Everybody wants good physical health. Everybody wants to live in the peaceful condition. Nobody wants to take any tension. Everybody wants tensionless and worriedless life and peaceful life. This meditation of awareness will provide you tensionless, worriedless and peaceful life. And that's why you will be get a very miraculous immune power, and you will be prevented from the many diseases. They are the comes by the cause of the tension, like the heart attack, blood pressure, angina, brain hemorrhage, headache, organ failure, digestive system failure, nervous system failure, liver, kidneys failure. You will not caught in this type of diseases. You will become a completely healthy person. By this only this meditation I am giving you without any cost, without any fee. This meditation will transform your body. You will become a very healthy and strong person in this world. Any disease cannot attack on you. You can survive by this type of tension created diseases, and some maybe you can survive by the intellect which is coming inside of you, by the divine intellect. You can reject the poisonous food or infected food. You can also survive by the infection. When you do this meditation, your wound of the body will feel very quick to other person's comparison. So that's why you can save your lot of money, which can be spent in the unnecessary expenditure of hospital operations, pre-operation care, post-operation care, medicines, diagnosis, etc. So not only the dimension of the health, but the dimension of the richness, this meditation will help you and increase your prosperity and peace and pleasure. There is no tension, there is peace will come. There is no worried, there is peace will come. There is peace, there is worriedlessness, there is the place will come, internal place of the divinity. The second thing I want to tell you, if you do this meditation of awareness, you will be completely mentally healthy person, because you are a very, very good, keen seer inside. Then the fear will come, you can see, and you will not caught in the phobia. Many condition will come, you can see the many condition, you will not caught in the mania. Your brain is completely burdenless, free, and very, very fresh. How can you caught in the schizophrenia? Your brain is completely full with the divine wisdom. How can you come in the depression or the madness? So the mental health will come, and you can save the lot of money in the mental hospitals, dangerous condition, and doctors' fees and other. Third thing is that in the emotional changes, because every person facing the emotional problems. If the anger is coming inside of you, you can see the anger and detach yourself from the anger. So you will never involve any type of crime which comes by the anger. You will not cut murder, or you not attempt the murder. You will not involve in abuse anyone. You will not do any crime. So you are very safe. Your respective condition. You will not go in the police stations. You will not go in the courts or jails and detention in the jails. You will not go. You need not to spend your money to bring the bails from High Court, Supreme Court, or any court, and you will not give any money to the lawyers and unnecessary expenditure in the police stations and other institutions of the crime. My dear friend, this meditation will free this world from every type of crime. Second thing is that if you are doing this meditation honestly, then you can see that grid is coming inside of you. You never involve in any type of economic crime or any commission, any stochasticness, or any type of malicious activities in the economic field, like the scandals, like the commissions, like the intermediate person of the purchasing goods for any country. You will never accept any robbery or robbery. My dear friend, the third important benefit, that when you do this meditation and your observation become very keen, and the storm of the lust comes in your consciousness, you can see that lust and you can detach yourself. You can save from the lust, and lust will not affect on you. Then you will not abuse any woman. You will not attack on any woman. You will not do any type of sexual crime, and the women are very safe from you. The meditators is a very, very honest and faithful person for the women. So the morality will come in from inside. The women will very safe. They are our mothers, sisters, and daughters. They are the goddess on the earth. When they will be safe, they are goddess like characters and the abilities, and they will be blossom in your family, and they change the atmosphere of your family. The changing atmosphere will be inspire the other person to doing meditation. So this meditation will spread, not only my discourses, that will be spread by your practice of meditation in family to family. So the families will accept this meditation, do this meditation, they will change, they make the atmosphere like a heaven in the family. So this type of family will make the society very good, very nice, very lovinghood. Brotherhood and loving atmosphere. That atmosphere will change in the society, and the nations make by the societies. So naturally the nations will be changed. And if the nations will be changed, because I am spreading this meditation, all the nations will be changed. Then there is no any clash, no any war, no any fighting, no any differences, no any hate, no any enmity. They can solve their every problems and disputes on the negotiation table, because they really come in the love each other. They think we are one family. This planet is one family. My disciple put a passport today on internet, global passport. So this nation will become a global family. My dear friend, if there is no need of any clash, any war, there is no need of bombs, atom bomb, neutron bomb, hydrogen bomb, missiles, missile attack system, missile defense system, no need of warheads, no need of fleets and torpedoes and submarines, and no need of any type of vast establishment of the armies. My dear friend, nowadays you are spending lot of money of your GDP in the establishment of armies. This money will be spare. This spare money will be used in the modification and welfaring of this planet. We can grow new forests. We can manage our greenhouse gases. We can put the temperature of this planet normally. Not glacier will not melt. The ozone layer will not erupt. Nobody will be hungry on this world. Everybody have food, shelter and good cloth. We will help them by this money. So this is my vision for the world. And this vision will be true by your help. Please come and join this mission. My mission's name is World Peace by Meditation. And my meditation is meditation of awareness Sakshi. My dear friend, I want to tell you, this is not religious meditation. This is non-religious meditation. This is not prejudice with any type of differentiation. Our heart is very big for all the global persons. We are one family. We are one love. We are one light. Take this meditation as a scientific invention. My dear friend, for teaching this meditation, we are arranging different programs in this world. In 24 July, in the Delhi, there will be a very nice international meditation camp. All of you from all the world invited in that camp. In the Puerto Rico, that is the first time that I am going out of India for this camp. The Puerto Rico is the great because the Puerto Rico is performing this camp in the Mayagüe and the capital of Puerto Rico. November 2016. And the same in November, there will be a camp in the New York, the prime location of Times Square, near the Times Square. Maybe some difference, but near the Times Square. And the third camp, 2 camps in Puerto Rico, 1 camp in New York and 1 camp in New Jersey. You are all invited in this camp. Please join this mission. Please don't take hope to other organizations because they are completely failed. They can not able to change this earth. We can able change this earth by this meditation. Please join this meditation. Be the teachers of this meditation. Be the master of this meditation. We are one. I love you very much. I bless you very much. You are my brothers and sisters. Thank you very much. Please subscribe my channel on YouTube, Swami Satchidanand. Thank you.